Hello everyone and welcome back to MineWreckers. I have been gone for a while, but I'm back now for a fun rest of the season. And yes, I mean rest of the season, as in this will be the final episode. And that is because, well, the wild update's coming out, 1.19, and we've all decided as a group that, well, it's been fun and all, but Season 1 has to come to an end, in order to make way for Season 2. So with that in mind, we're going to do a little bit of a, well, actually, I should probably step back a little bit. Oh, here we go, stepping back. I had some things going on by last episode, and to be frank, to find out where I was with that and kind of move on from there, it would be difficult. So what I'm just going to kind of do is, well, I've done a lot. So I'm just going to go around, show you what's been up, what's been new, show you clips that I have had recorded that I can patch together. Warning, the microphone was, I was moving, so the microphone quality is not very good. So I'll use it sparsely, but it will show you what's been going on, what I've been up to, and well, you can kind of see some of it in the background. Some of the stuff I'll take you to each destination, others I might just do mega time-lapse. Oh. There's a message in here that I have got rid of. Wait. The planet was lacking some rings. Watermelon seemed like the obvious choice and no. No. No.
Jelly. I was like, did you kill Jelly?
Oh, that is a jelly. I never made that connection. Wait a minute, what? What? This isn't even my cat! Freeloader? And after one time lapse done, and we're checking out the base. As you can see, I have put in some water pillars. It takes me all the way up to my industrial level. Pretty cool, right? And if you notice, there's some water pillars, and those will take me up to my villager level. Pretty cool, right? And if you notice, oh, I actually don't have water pillars to take me up to that level. That's something I need to do. But if we come up to our now final floor, you can see that it is pretty dark, which is pretty cool, in my opinion. Pretty close to what I had envisioned for the final bit. You know, I was going to put a giant tree here, but I think that works out pretty well. And you can see we finally have a designated spot for our Nether portal. Better late than never. We've also done this really cool effect where we pulled inspiration from our starter base. And this effect is achieved when you just layer glass, so it goes glass, air block, glass, and it gives you that little fog. But then if you set end rods upside down, they can appear as little stars. You can really see them when I zoom in. But from far away, they're pretty nice. Look pretty cool. that's pretty much it for the base that's been inside, except for some pranks. Let's go ahead and see what's been going on elsewhere. I don't really think I've ever done a pure server tour, so out of my nether portal, we get, into the nether, but we've got this nice indication of whose portal this is. I personally thought it was a great idea, and it is. And I will have to figure out how to top myself next time. But you can see we've got our roads henceforth. Oof, it's getting late. Late in the day, trying to finish some projects if I'm using words like henceforth. Henceforth comes from my portal and directs us over to the nether hub. We've got an old nether hub that was the week 3, I think, and then the newer one, which just has all the portals on the same level. Additionally, over to this area, we have my starter base. So let's go ahead and hop on in for the memories. If we fly on up, you can see that we chose to settle in a very odd-looking canyon. And we can see our glass effect is put in there again as well. We had to do a lot more layers with this, and oh yeah, there's concrete on the bottom there. But one of the first farms we built is, if you come all the way down here, you can see the resource gathering spot of a squid farm that's okay. He's just hanging out. Yeah, this was the resource spot for our squid farm, our glowing farm. It was supposed to make an actual entrance into this, but I think a little hole in the ground suffices. We had our first villager section, our one actual trading villager, piglin, or not a piglin, this thing flag, I don't know what that is at the moment. Our food supply for our necessary area. Our miniature smithing, our little smelting area, some spot in the back that should not be looked at, a little halfway point, and our starter base, which was originally white, but we had a groupie come and switch it out to black, and it looks so much better. Memories. But if we were to go back through the portal, head over to the main section, that would take us off to the shopping district, down that way, that portal. But over here we have our minigame district. There's one, there's the other. Minigames. That's something I'm looking forward to doing a lot more. Over here we have our shopping district, and I have to say, this is pretty cool. And over here we've got our spawn. So this is right where we came in the beginning. I can remember even just being here, quickly setting out on boats back to that area everywhere to find some place to settle down. And this shopping district was actually an entire jungle. Memories. I'm not sad, you're sad. But it is really just cool to see how everything is transformed. So over here, here's the portal. This was the post office built by Groupie. Very nice. Going to have to utilize this a lot more if we use it in later seasons. This is the up here, we've got the mountains of all the wreckers. Pretty cool. Let's speed things up here. So this is the shopping district, but we're going to go ahead and cover all the shops that I have done. Ow. So up first, in the greatest shop, is the Rocktopus. We sold gravel, elytras for not wasting all my diamonds. It was a good sellback. Sand, ender chests, and glow ink. I think I sold one thing of glow ink this entire season. And apparently we are a promotion. I do not know how. Second shop we built was right on over here. This was the fishing ship. This was inspired off of Top and Eye's Guardian Farm. And it just produced a lot of fish. And I figured I could get somebody to buy it. Additionally, it did sell ice in the back here. And paper, which was a pretty good money-making spot for a while. This quick fishing ship, led of course by Captain Boomstick, was the most profitable shop I've had on the server. Though, to be fair, I haven't counted all the assets, because assets are locked probably down here. There's diamond blocks around these, and I don't know what's going on here. This was a split shop. This was the primary shop for me and Top's Guardian Farm. But we have a skill in building, it's called putting things back till the deadline. And instead we got Queen to build it. So Queen was a third partner for the shop, and it turned out excellent. But we never really split profits. No, I mean, like we did, we just never really figured out how or when to do that. So it's all right. And then the next place that was built by me was right on up here, the Get Good Gym, full of Creepers not included. This is where we taught the not so skilled players, not looking at anyone particularly, but I am, how to get good in the game of Minecraft, which was a lot of fun. I did enjoy that quite a bit. A little parkour area in the back. But yeah. And then, actually, something I forgot about, let's flip the switch. And if we come on down here to the bottom, this is the Ravager section, where our friends would get dropped into these chutes here. But, little known fact, there was one Ravager in here they had to fight. I have two more. One's here, and one's here. So, fun times to be had. If you're exploring the world download, which there will be, you'll be able to fight these guys. Or, you know, try and not die. Or in other words, get good. And if we take this little chute on up here, nice lovely door to the middle of water. But we can fly it out this way, and we end ourselves at the last section of the shopping district. And for those who remember, a while back, me and Groupie, probably about the third week on the server, decided that we were going to build a garden, which turned into us hanging tops livestock on leads, which was hilarious. But we never actually built it, and so we came back, and this was one of the bad mic sessions, but I should have a time-lapse of this being created. I have to say, this is one of my favorite spots on the entire server. So, it was one of the first times that I've done this type of groundwork and just not really like terraforming, but terraining an area. And I have to say, I really do enjoy it. It's kind of simplistic for a first try, but it's a lot of fun. This is the non-botanical botanical garden. Actually, reason why it's my favorite spot in the server, if you come right on over here, we've got this nice little looking deck out onto the rest of the shopping district. And besides a brilliant shot of the fishing ship, you can just see that there are a ton of shops populated up around everything. And that, well, to be simple, is because MineWreckers is an SMP, and we have all these different players on here. And to say that I've had fun on the server with everyone is a severe understatement. Just looking out and seeing that everything here is because of our group and was created for us to play with, and just, I don't have words, but I'm very grateful for everyone who plays on here with me, and for everyone who's watched the journey. But that is the end of the shopping district, at least from my perspective. We've had all these wonderful shops here built by everyone else you can explore in the world download. We've got these lovely pillagers here. And we make our way past the violent intruders, we can head into the Nether. And by the Nether, I mean the Nether roof. Hello, Steves. So right on over here, we've got a bartering farm. The most inefficient bartering farm you will ever see. This was built under the premise of, I know how bartering works. All the items are going to get dropped into hoppers and spun around until they end up in their chest. Let me tell you that I have an arrow in my face, and that was a terrible idea. But it was a lot of fun nonetheless. Definitely learned quite a bit about hoppers and all that, and we'll look forward to building something similar, maybe with less pigs, in the future. But if we take this pig farm and head out this way, one, we're going to see a failed flying machine that I tried to use. But two, yeah, this is the Ghast Farm. This is what I used a few times to gather gunpowder when I needed. And it produced so much. And it really was super easy to build. So I will probably build this again. Maybe not the same capacity, maybe a little different, but I really do like this. It's just, look at this. This is huge. This is one of the biggest things that I have built. Well, it was the biggest thing I had built. Who wants to know a secret? The secret is we have a meeting room. A meeting room that we never really used. And it was for the prank war. Reason being, we were kind of rushed. We were kind of pressed on schedule. Getting everyone together can be hard at times, kind of difficult. So, if we come on down here, there's a little dome section. And there's actually a nether portal. So one of the portals in the nether, real close to the spawn, will take you in here. And this was a meeting room that the Peace Party, me, Top, and Queen had built. Looks pretty cool, right? Well, I'm here to ruin a secret. for you. And, well, maybe, I don't know, let's just say, in terms of my endeavors on the server and shenanigans, I always have the wrong party set here and the appropriate party set here. There was always a plan to enact a backup, if case may be. But I will leave that to your own discovery. Let's go find out the biggest build I've ever done. So if we make our way past the shopping district, past the gaming district, past our starter base, you can see on below, and out to the ocean, you will see the biggest thing I have ever built. Or rather, the most mega thing I have ever built. This is my planet, and this has been my mega base for MineWreckers Season 1. And I have to say, I am absolutely thrilled with how this came out. This is something I never would have thought that I'd be able to build, nor something I'd ever think I would ever actually build, just because it's so huge. This episode may have been a little bit of a hodgepodge of throwing things in together, but this has been one heck of a season, and it does hurt immensely to say goodbye to something like this, and to everyone else and everything else that people have built. I definitely probably missed some stuff, but I wanted to keep this, while inclusive, watchable, where you didn't have like a 30-minute episode. I hope, but I do just like this feeling of flying around with everything. So, let's knock a few things out of the way. MineWreckers is a survival multiplayer server. That means we all play the mostly vanilla game of Minecraft. There are a few plugins and things we have to make things a little easier, but the game is mostly vanilla. Same thing, you'd be just playing the game normally. We do it with a lot of other people. We build some super fun things, and the season has now come to an end. So, as is tradition, we have to send this off with a bang.
Actually, Free, why don't you take the MineWrecker TNT podium? If you want to blow that one
Wow,
up.
that's such an honor.
Yeah, take the podium.
I feel like I shouldn't take it, as important as I want to feel. And why don't you kick us off, Free?
Give us a little speech. This is going to be inspiring, guys.
Well, I don't know which one. On a podium, this is an ego boost that I did not need. All right. So, end of the season, Season 1, all said and done. It's time to move on to Season 2, but the best way to end a season is to go out with a bang. So, on the count of 3, light them up. 1, 2,